Alright, let's see if this is going. Just want to make sure everything's alright, so you'll probably hear my other computer playing the stream here momentarily. Just to make sure we're good on audio. Are we good on audio? Bear with me, peoples. Alright. Stream looks okay. We seem to be doing alright. Let's let the chat come in. Hopefully this is gonna all tweet out and everything as it should. Alright, let me see what I can do here real quick. Sorry, folks. Just want to give some people an opportunity to watch if they're going to. Dun, 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 dun. It's very hard going back to my Windows 8, my Windows 7 laptop after using my Windows 8 laptop, as strange as that sounds. All the multi-touch touchpad stuff I actually use a lot. It's hard to go back to a normal laptop or Windows 7 laptop and not be able to scroll with 2 fingers, that kind of thing. Bear with me. You guys, why can't there just be like one big button that you hit and it just tells every social network on the planet exactly what you're doing right now? That would be really useful, so you don't have to go in and do 85 different things a million different times. It's kind of weird though. I'm not sure why our Twitch thing kind of wasn't working out, but we'll get to the action here soon enough. Okay, back to the chat. I would like if anyone's going to join us here to actually be able to talk back and forth with them. So, alright. In my mind, we're good to go. So this is a game which I'm sure, you know, some of you watching probably already know, because it's kind of been a big deal leading up to its release. It's called Hawken. And it's as you can see, it's currently open beta, which I think is the nice way of saying you can't be mad if something's broken in our free-to-play game, but we'll still take your money. Well, I'm not totally sure if they're taking money, but normally when a free-to-play game goes open beta, that means they're starting to, you know, take people's debit cards. But yeah, with Hawken, the whole thing is that it's, you know, it was kind of like announced a while back, and people saw it as like a possible resurgence of the mech game, you know, going back to like Mech Warrior, those kind of games, which depends on your age as a PC gamer. I'm 25, and when I was, you know, I started on PCs, so I kind of touched that Mech Warrior era a little bit, but since then, or since sort of Mech Assault on Xbox, original Xbox, which is arguably not a mech game in the same way those old ones were, it's kind of been dead. And similar to Mech Assault, this isn't necessarily a mech game. So we're going to get into it. I just have the recruit, the sort of base recruit mech right here. I'm going to turn down my game sound a bit just to make sure we're okay. So I've only played a few matches. I'm just going to stick with Team Deathmatch right now. I actually haven't tried Missile Assault yet, but maybe we'll do one Team Deathmatch and then one of that. So you just start out with one mech. This CR1 Recruit, I think, is the model number. And it's really basic. You can have you have a rocket launcher on one arm, an assault rifle on the other arm, basic shield upgrade, that kind of thing. But to get back to what I was saying, the reason that it's kind of not really a true mech game, or I don't feel like it is in the way that some people might be wanting, is it's not a sim like old mech games were. Games like Mech Assault, all of the, I can't remember the name of that sort of like extended universe right now, but all of those games kind of were more of a sim than a shooter, and this is kind of just a, oh, no, there you go. This is kind of just a first-person shooter with some unique abilities in terms of the controls. You do have overheating to look out for, which has been a big part of mech games forever, but it's very simple overheating, and you know, there's no like controlling which way your legs are turning, which way your torso is turning. There's basically just boosting, like you can see I'm doing now. I'm kind of jetpacking around. Left, I've got left trigger. Left click does that. Right click fires my rocket launcher, which will reload. Got my mini map up there in the corner, and then I also have items, which my item's a shield, and you can pop that, and then it will regen after a certain amount of time. And then my special ability is with F, and with that lets me overheat. You'll see to the kind of as I shoot to the left and right of my reticle here, you'll see those bars, that yellow bar filling. When that goes off enough, that's when I overheat. You don't really have ammo. So my ability lets me hit F, and it like purges, you know, like drops coolant into my system to drop that down. Alright, let's see if we can kill somebody here. The boosting is like a big component of the game. I'm doing badly at it at the moment. Oh, come on! Yes, got him. Okay, so now I want to get out of here, because as you can see, I'm real low on life. 185, 184 out of 709 is my max for this mech. So I'm going to get over here. You hold C, and your little repair drone buddy comes out. And I actually think this is a really cool mechanic, because you take a lot more damage if someone finds you in this state, but it makes it feel much more kind of similar to older mech games in the fact that it's a little bit more tactical. Like, you have a reason to retreat, because you don't actually regen health in combat like Call of Duty or something, where you're gonna just sit behind cover for a split second. You need to actually make like a full-out retreat to get to a safe place, and then from there you can actually heal back up. And so it's somewhat more realistic. So I'm gonna use my ability here to drop my heat all the way down. It's somewhat more realistic to, oh god, I'm about to die again. Oh no, oh no, I gotta get away. Oh jeez, I'm at the edge of the map. Alright, I'm gonna try to heal up. Hopefully that guy won't follow me. It makes it more feasible for you to go a whole round with only dying twice and doing 12 kills if you're actually tactically enough about that, where are you turning on, where are you turning off. So that's probably an enemy over there. Let's see. Yes. They're kind of flanking around our side here, so I'm gonna boost up and get behind them. Hopefully hit them before they can hit all of our guys. The rocket launcher is giving me, I need some getting used to for that. Alright, I think I'm not doing terribly yet. It's really hard for me to not automatically jetpack away. It's hard for me to remember, like, okay, I should just boost forward, not go up. Because I'm used to games like playing like Tribes or something, where I always feel as if I should go up. Now it seems like the different sort of kits you can have in this can be pretty varied to a point, but I've actually, which I think this is particularly good for free-to-play type games, but I haven't found myself that wanting with even my starter setup. I haven't Uh-oh. This will probably be bad. Yep, this is definitely bad. Oh no, this is it for me, I think, you guys. Oh, maybe not. I got backup. Fuel. So you've got a limited amount of fuel. As you use it, kind of ticks down. You can see it recharges as I let go. Alright, back here. Let's repair up. For me, in these kind of games, like, the name of the game for me is to not die. I feel like that's good advice for other games, like, which this isn't similar to, but games like Dota, MOBAs, I always put my #1 priority on not getting killed. Because you're always going to be able to get back to the fight faster. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Let's get out of here, how about that? Oh, jeez. Got a number of them after me. This might be it, I think. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh god. Yep, there's no escaping that. I should have probably just turned around and fought. I haven't really found myself really wanting it all in terms of... I've played several games, and I think it matches you against similar skill level. At least I would hope that it would, but I haven't found that I'm at an extreme disadvantage because I have the starter mech, or I have the starter weapons. 2 out of my 3 matches at the beginning, I carried the game. Like, I was on top of the game for our team, so I definitely haven't felt like I'm at it, you know, any sort of kill disadvantage. Oh god. Although you wouldn't know it by this. Well, I'm 3-3. I'm doing badly. I really like the look of this game. I kind of like this. You've got this film grain here. I don't know what this guy's going on about with aliens, but I honestly too, I think that this starter mech is supposed to look really goofy and bad because it's kind of got this like CRT. Oh, it's CRT recruit. It's got this like CRT look in the head with like a old-fashioned windshield wiper on it. But I actually think this is one of the cooler looking mechs in the whole game, so I'm probably gonna stick with it for a while. The other ones look like your similar mechs. You know, they kind of have a... I'm not familiar enough with the Metal Gear series to know what the name of those like cow mech things are. But oh god, sorry about that. The cow mech things are, but you know, I mean, you'll see what I'm fighting. Like, that's another starter player. Oh god. What the heck? What the heck? Where's my team? Maybe I'm just going off on my own. Probably that. We are defeating the aliens. So you can see some of my... Down here, you know, this game has like sort of expendables. Which I think you could pay both credits or real money. This has 2 types of currency, like most free-to-play games, to refill. So you can set it to turn on, and they automatically will use, like when you use all your battery, basically, it will drop another one. I'll drop it until you use them up. Then I've got a shield, which is like my passive item, and then I can drop an offensive item once I get high enough level. I've got my 2 guns, and this is my ability, the weapon coolant. So I kind of like it. I definitely like the look. I mean, I think this game is like pretty stunning. I'm running it on just high, both graphic setting options. It gives you on high, vertical sync, and then I've got the physics particles turned off because put them on, it runs fine. They just look kind of goofy. So as you can see, yeah, I'm definitely being matched against similar ranked people, but you can see some of the other mechs have some, you know, here, let's see, have some different styles. Yeah, that's all we're gonna get out of there. All right, close the chat. This chat's kind of awkwardly placed. I don't really like it. It doesn't fit into the UI ever. Second on my team, the guy in first did way better though. Got experience, got some credits. As far as I've found, there's no way to earn the whatever those are called. there's Hawken dollars or something and meteor credits. I don't think you can earn those in game. I think you just earn Hawken bucks. Level 4 right now. Yeah. Then it'll put us in the next match automatically. I've been, you know, if any of you guys have been following some of our other streams lately, you'll probably know that aside from Monster Hunter, I've been kind of on a weird free-to-play binge. You know, we've been playing... Zach and I played Warframe last night. I've been checking out Terra after hearing a lot of good things about that from some different people. I've basically just kind of been on a restricted money budget. So I said, hey, this seems like a good chance to... Just got a new computer, so it's like... Seems like a good chance to kind of... You know, dump on all... Get all the... PlanetSide 2, download all these sort of free-to-play games that came out that I didn't really get into that are kind of outside of the traditional free-to-play model that just hit here in the last year. Like, and by that I mean they're just not an MMO. They're not a once dying MMO like Lord of the Rings Online or the Old Republic or something like that. And I think it's kind of cool to see shooters like this. Zach and I were talking in the Warframe yesterday, or when we were playing Warframe yesterday, that it's kind of cool in this like post-LAN world that we're living in to have games that a large group of people can easily get so that you could all get together and play them. Because it used to be when we were younger, you know, we all couldn't afford to buy a copy of StarCraft or of Empire or Earth or of whatever it may be, but we could, but one of us could buy it, and then we could all, you know, share the disc at a LAN. I gotta get out of here. There's like 4 guys over there. But sort of as LAN, everything has kind of died away. Oh god, I'm eating it. It's kind of everything LAN has died away, and more things have become, you know, required online connection. Oh, that guy's almost dead. Yes. Gotta heal up. Oh god. Let go. Sorry. It's hard to talk and slay my enemies. Yes, 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 yes. Just see my guns, I was overheating too. Okay. Sorry. Just barely won out on that one. But what I was saying is it's cool to have games that, you know, you and your friends, you can just say, everyone just leave Hawken on your hard drive, leave Warframe on your hard drive, and that'll be like our go-to game. Because I feel like especially over the last few years, my friends and I have all been experiencing kind of like an additional need to buy less games sort of crunch. It's especially true if you're younger. I mean, you know, that was all through my middle school and high school years, was we cannot all be buying all these games. So the current sort of gaming environment, I feel like, isn't very conducive to that as much. It's kind of, other than outside of free-to-play, which is obviously addressing that issue now. Shoot him. So I think when I can invest in better weapons and everything for my mech, I'm going to probably go long range. I tend to do kind of a lot of sitting back and peppering away at guys while they're in the middle of another fight. So you might be able to tell this from the video, but it's definitely apparent when you're playing it that the game has there's a lot of momentum. You can kind of tell my acceleration as I turn, like if I'm just here and then I hit go, I'm hitting go, hitting go, hitting go. It's just, it carries sort of the weight of a big, heavy machine, and those are all things that you can sort of class up. You can upgrade as you raise in level. You get like optimization points that you can drop on your mech. What's going on? That'll allow you to cut down on the momentum time, cut down on all these different things. Pop my shield, but it's too late. The thing that I've just found here in 4 or 5 matches is that big component of it is movement, which is kind of cool because that is definitely an old school mech game thing. It's all really about positioning and movement and turning. So you get this forward boost, which you can't shoot while you're using, but you also get, let me get out of these columns. You also get side boost by hitting A or D and shift. which is super useful. And then if you hit back and shift, you do like 150 or 180 degree turn, which for me is not all that practical that I'm going to really pull it off. But let's try to get up here on this guy. This might be a bad place for me, but I'm going to go for it. Going to use my ability to drop my heat. Get him! Yes. I will say, kind of with how powerful you feel in this game, it feels very awesome to kill someone almost every time. So this guy tried to get me. He might have gone down to repair just then. You can see he's dropped way down in health. Got a little scout boy here to help me out. Need to heal up. Hopefully there's not a guy coming around the corner. Having a buddy is a big thing. Grouping with at least one guy can be massively helpful. Oh, jeez. Good thing that dude was there to take some of that for me. No way we were getting out of that. I think at level 5, that's when it's going to give me access to a bunch more weapons. So hopefully I can hit that with this match. Where am I at right now? 5-2? I'm doing alright. Whenever I start a new sort of shooter, competitive game like this, I always take any breaking even or more as a good sign. I feel like I'm kind of behind enemy lines here, on my own. Yes! Waste him. Screw you! Yeah. I'm still getting the hang of when I gotta go. It's kind of weird because I kind of almost wish there was more along the central HUD, letting you know where your health is at when you need to. It gives you a beep kind of like within your last 10%, but that just drops too quick for me. So sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm wasting them. I can see his health going down, and it's like, oh, I'm really at 200 health out of my 700, so, well, I'm dead. I just really like the look of this game. The maps are very cool. I'm interested in getting into some other mechs though, because I'm kind of, especially these kind of games, I like to be all about like mobility and speed, and I think that it will be cool to see sort of what scout options are available to me. Sort of getting a lighter, really fast mech would be my ideal situation. Trying to, oh geez, yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. 2 more guys turn the corner. So this is an open beta, like I said, it's free, so you haven't got much to lose in terms of trying it out other than your time, which is something. But I think a game like this with these kind of really cool visuals, the reason sort of I downloaded it was because I was actually looking at some Oculus Rift coverage, because I'm really interested in kind of, oh geez, I'm really interested to see how that takes off. And I know that they've been demoing it. They demoed it at GDC, I believe, running this game, and I'm pretty sure the developers of this game have kind of been one of the big first. I got 2 guys behind me. Gotta get to a friend. Gotta get into shield. Tell him what's up. Whew. Alright, new nemesis. Guy's taking me to town. I'm not sure if anybody's watching, but if anyone is, feel free to ask any questions or something, I guess, if you haven't checked it out, or if anyone wants to join me, now or in the future, my username is Sir Desmond. Tends to be my username on most games, so feel free to add me up. I've been playing some Warframe 2 with Zach. I'm probably going to dig a little bit more into that and see what all there is there. I believe my name is Sir Desmond on there as well. So definitely looking for people to play with, so shoot me a friend request and we can play. Oh god, come on. I need to get better with the side dodges because they really are like a great way to drop to get a jump on someone. Ugh. Trying to do something fancy. Hey, at least my nemesis is top on the other team. I'm not doing terribly, but I'm not doing Famine 3 good. After this, we'll try Missile Siege. It's a new game type. I think this game could be considerably more fun, actually, with sort of some objective-based. Oh god, leave me alone. There's like 5 of them. Not fair. Hopefully they don't jump down and kill me. In terms of the free-to-play stuff, which because I'm sure anytime, I know a lot of times people, especially in PC community, hear that they think, let's get out of here if we can, which I won't. You know, they instantly think bad things, but it seems to be pretty reasonable in this. You get kind of does the League of Legends thing. You get 2 free mechs to test drive every week, and it swaps those out week in and week out. And you can use real money or then credit points to buy different weapons for your outfit. And then other than that, most of the stuff is or to unlock different weapons. But outside of that, most of the stuff is cosmetic. You get different skins for your mech, different repair bots. You know, the little robot, the drone that comes out there to repair you when you're holding that down. It's all about sort of keeping moving. So I'm low on health, so I need to get out. So there was like 2 or 3 of them back there. And I don't know, maybe if people see me playing, they'll call me, they'll say I'm too cowardly, but like I said, to me, it's always about healing. I'm not quite sure the difference here, too, because you know, this area is blue. Like very blue tinted. But then when I go back out here, it will be very, yeah, like sort of just normal to brown tinted. I don't know if that has any in-game effects or if that's just a visual effects change. Like, this area is lit blue, so therefore it is blue. Be interesting to look up, though. Like, if I'm in blue areas, do I overheat more slowly? What? Jeez, there's a lot of guys down here. This is probably a bad way to go. Hey, I got something on him. Right down here below. See if I can heal up here some before he gets up those stairs. If he does. Maybe he'll chase that other dude. Oh yeah, perfect timing. Get him. Get out. Like I said, I always want to jump and glide away, but that's bad planning. Oh jeez. Bad, bad, bad. I accidentally pulled up. I want to shift backwards, and I wish that there was a boost backwards without flipping component, but I haven't been able to find one. I would honestly find that much more useful than the 180 degree like quick turn. But maybe the mech engineers just didn't want it that way. I do like that if you know, and it's kind of like a more automated battlefield. If someone on your team can see an enemy, then they appear on your screen. Got kind of these nice deep sounds. Like all the sounds, you know, actually sound like they're taking, you know, like they're happening far away from you. I just side hopped off. Oh geez. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. I've not played a team in this that has done this much, like massive grouping up, like where it's just like, there's, oh my god, they all spawn, there's a million of them. So I kind of like that the basics of this are very simple, but it seems like it has a lot in terms of... My friend's gonna die here. It seems like it has a lot in terms of actual player skill. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Whew, okay, I didn't die at least. With sort of the dodging and the overheating mechanic and using your abilities. Hey, second highest score under my nemesis, so I'll take what I got. See if I hit level 5. I saw my team. Man, that famine guy got 2 times my score. Crazy. Team deathmatch is first to 50, or I think 20 minutes. It almost always hits 20 minutes before 50, just because this is kind of a slower paced game. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I hit level 5, I got an optimization point, so we're actually going to take that opportunity to leave the match. Forfeit match progression, oh my gosh, we were in the middle. We'll take a look at what I can unlock here before we go into a siege mission, missile assault, or whatever the game type is. Like I said, man, this is just a sweet, it's just a sweet looking mech. I want a mech that's almost all like this. It looks more like Iron Brigade than like a cool mech game, but I don't know. I think there's something cooler about just my guys sitting in this old TV looking thing. So yeah, you'll see I named my specific loadout Old Glory. That's not the name of it. Type B medium, your first mech, custom made from scrap parts with rookies in mind. So I can go to customize here. Then optimize is kind of like a, I know League of Legends I think has something similar. They kind of have their rune system that is a, you know, kind of like this big tech tree cross-platform. So kind of with what I was speaking to, I'm going movement. So I have 3 points in increase my walk speed. So my walk speed is plus 0.27 meters per second for each point. So I maxed that out, and then I went into increased acceleration rate, which kind of gets rid of that, some of that momentum drag that you get from changing directions, pushing forward. And then now you see along here, along the side, now that I have 5 points in this tier, I get access to the next tier. So next level I'll be able to increase my forward boost speed, increase my regen rate of my fuel in between boosting, that kind of thing. And it just continues, so that's kind of cool. It gives you sort of something tangible each and every time you level, which is a big deal, at least for me, with these kind of games. So these are kind of, these hollow taunts are like, these are kind of some of the more microtransaction-y stuff. These are, you have 15 uses. When you use all 15, you'd have to buy more with either in-game credits or currency. Actually, I haven't looked, so we'll see. So if you click it, that's what happens. It actually like pops up this little hologram in front of you. Let's see what some of these are. These are kind of goofy. It's kind of weird because I don't really feel like these fit the visual style very well of the kind of the rest of the game, but not really at all, I don't feel like. So that's what I had equipped. We'll just stick with that. I'm honestly not going to use them. It's my understanding, though, that you have to buy more of those. I much prefer the physical taunts. So this is the one I have equipped. Sort of the bowing. It's called That Just Happened, which is a little obnoxious of a name. And this is the Rooster, which I could buy for 3,204. Odd choice. Hawken points or 300. I'm assuming the 360 credits stay the same, and they have some weird conversion rate, and that's why this is at 3,204. But this is a pretty good one too, I think, in terms of physical mech dances. But I'm not spending my money on that. Got different, once again, in these you can only buy with real money. You know, crazy, different, just patterns for your thing. You get to change your trim color, so I have red on my trim color for free, but everything else here is going to be money in terms of those, which not a big selling point for me. Now if I'm hundreds of hours into the game, or I think I'm really awesome or whatever, that might be a different story. Then right here you're kind of into the appearance sides of things, which this doesn't seem to change any of the actual what you can equip, what items you can use, which is what changes at the mech level. This just seems to be visual. And this is where you get into the more traditional mech stuff, you know. That looks like a mech. That looks like a Metal Gear mech. This is pretty similar. You know, lots of these cool, they kind of have like tow hooks and stuff on them. I think the design's really cool. I like, you know, this one is kind of like, where's this guy? I can't even really figure out like where exactly you would be sitting in that. Which actually, based on the picture here and how it's loading in, it looks like it has a glitch or something. Because I think there's supposed to be a central part there. But there's just kind of lots of these, you know, different sort of back thruster areas, different, what are these, legs? Yeah, different feet, different struts, which is cool. Like you know, like I'm saying, 140. I'm not totally sure what the conversion rate is, but am I going to spend $1 or $2 on some different upper arms? I don't know if I am. Now this, I could maybe see getting. I could see buying if I'm up for something, especially because this one's pretty sweet. This repair drone splits into 4 here and repairs you, which I like. You know, this is kind of almost a pet. It's kind of almost this game's version of a pet. I could see paying for. I'm not going to pay for like different nozzle stuff. I don't even see this, which is kind of. I think the reason I am like cooler with the drone is because the drone is like, that's actually the one I see most. But so we did that, and you see up here it's kind of got our tree of leveling up in this mech. So we got equipment unlocked. So let's check it out. So assault rifle is what I've been using. Short burst, loses accuracy, fired continuously. I tend to fire continuously, so it might be good to change. Submachine cannon, short-barreled rapid-fire weapon that excels at close ranges. Its weakness in strength is compensated by low heat generation. So that's probably better for me because I tend to hold down and just fire, like try to tear someone apart. I'm not very good with controlled bursts, so we'll try that. On this arm, you can see it actually changes over here. Support item. So it looks like here I've unlocked, but I have the ability to access it. I have to pay credits to get hologram. This is the item. So the shield is like the bubble shield I dropped. Portable scanner. Portable radar array that detects enemy radar signatures. Radar scrambler. Shows false positives on the radar of enemies. Hologram. Generates a mirror image. I feel like a lot of games use this mirror image thing, and it's not ever useful, or it's really easy to figure out. I remember like Halo, I think Halo Reach did it too, and it was kind of like, oh, so maybe the guy running straight at me and not shooting isn't real. Repair charge. This seems like it could be useful. Costs a lot of points though. Hawken bucks. I'm assuming also that, I haven't tried this yet, but I'm assuming this is how many points or that currency. It's not both. Repair charge can rapidly repair the armor of anyone. What was that noise? Of anyone around it. This can allow very rapid repairs when used in conjunction with a repair drone of anyone around it. So this actually drops and heals like a group. I like that idea of being able to heal people. And it seems like I would use it in almost the same situation as the shields. So we'll be back in a second. We'll see here. I've got radiators also unlocked. So primary weapon loader increases your fire rate. Everything kind of has these trade-offs. I've got brand new radiators, so -5 weapon heating. Increases my damage, lowers my armor, lowers my weapon heating, but lowers my damage. Probably gonna leave that stuff for now because I don't have tons of credits to spend and kind of rather sit on that. Thing I don't know is I don't know how to change my other arm. I unlocked offensive items too. This is a whole different thing. The turret seems pretty awesome. Auto-tracking motion sensors allow this turret to lock on enemy movements and shoot thousands of rounds at the target. Detonator. I'm still kind of at the point where I don't feel like I've played enough to necessarily know exactly which way I want to go when I'm spending almost all my points. But we got the different weapon, so that's pretty good. We'll check out the store here real quick before we go in and do one of these other matches. Before we do sort of the objective-based game type that I've unlocked. But so you can see here, we've got test drive for the Berserker. We've got test drive for Rocketeer, which this is an insane-looking mech, by the way. So those are the two that are free this week, and like it says, test drive expires on the 16th. And then there are all these other models you can buy. So the ability changes. My understanding is the ability is sort of set per model, and what you can put on it changes. So like this one has Hellfire Missiles, Seeker, EOC Repeater. This is very much like it said, Rocketeer. You're shooting from afar. For me personally, I'm kind of interested in the Scout. I also like how it has like a big propane tank on the front, just because it has something kind of like I have the ability to cool. It has the ability to lower my overheat. It has the ability to fill its tanks, which I like the idea of. So see that I almost have enough for that. So I think I'd rather save for a mech and drop a lot of points on something. Sharpshooter also seems cool to me because I tend to sit back and blow guys away from far away. So I'm gonna stick with what we have. I'm probably gonna save towards one of those, and we're just gonna go play some more here with our new submachine cannon. Ooh, it's Layla. Nice job, pilot. Your battlefield performance has cleared you for all combat modes. Be safe out there. Aw, thanks, lady. So the way this starts is when you start, you only have team deathmatch. You have to play like 3 matches. It unlocks missile assault. You have to play 2 more matches, I think, and then it unlocks everything. We're gonna try missile assault. So because my understanding is Siege is still kind of like in beta-y, you know, it's still getting worked out at this point. We'll try missile assault. So capture and defend 3 missile silos to attack the enemy team's base. Sounds kind of like your conquest, your capture point. Pretty self-explanatory. So, but I'm partial to objective-based. I like things that require a little more group team thought than just, you know, find a guy and shoot him. Huh? Who knows what happened? I guess the match just ended right then. So yeah, if there's anybody in the chat has any questions, or like I said, wants to join, I'm probably going to play 1 or 2 more of this this here missile assault mode before all said and done. But I'd love to take some, you know, have some people join my team. Head towards neutral or enemy controlled silos, remain near it and you capture it, defend it, and then yeah, you want to have the majority. Pretty simple stuff for people who have played some video games, I feel like. This is not going to work 2-on-1. How is Babby, you guys, how is Babby formed? Slammin' Sammy B. Yeah, we're just going to back out of here, I think. No one playing this? I hope that's not the case, because my time spent with this game will probably decrease by a large amount if I can't get my objective games going. It has pretty decent tutorial missions. It's got some extra like walkthrough videos. I just do quick match, but you can do server browser. I know a lot of PC people are into very specific sort of, you know, setting out their game types, and that's cool. I used to be more like that than I am now. But I like that both options are there. So let's see what we can do here. Come on, missile assault. I mean, I'm interested to see what Siege is too. Maybe we can do 1 missile assault and then 1 Siege, because honestly, this is probably going to sound crazy to most people. But, well, even though I do love Battlefield 3, and I have sunk tons of time into that, I think probably my most favorite Battlefield game, or the one that I put probably the most hours in, is 2142, which I know is kind of the black sheep of that family. But if Siege in this can kind of replicate, whenever there's a Siege mode, I always think it's kind of going to replicate that capture point, shooting missiles up at like a, you know, like the mothership of each team game type that 2142 had, which I still think is one of the coolest video game modes ever. Wow. Let's try out Siege. Collect energy units to launch your battleship at the enemy base, then control the anti-air to attack enemy ships, protect your own ship. That sounds complicated. I'm just really going to try a missile assault here and see what we can get. Wakey, wakey, computer. Don't want to make you guys wait forever. I certainly don't want to wait forever either, so... So it's kind of interesting with a lot of these free-to-play games, because I feel like, especially with this game, I heard so much leading up to its sort of going into open betas, up to its release, essentially. And then as soon as it comes out, you just hear nothing. Like, I didn't hear any good things, any bad things. These kind of games don't really get reviewed all that much. So I just kind of forgot about it until, like I said, I was watching that, sort of looking at some Oculus Rift coverage, and people were saying, oh, we tried the Oculus Rift with, yeah, this isn't going to work, with Hawken, and then I was like, oh yeah, that game came out. Let's try Siege, see if anyone's playing this. It's going to be a bummer if everyone sticks to Team Deathmatch, but I guess I don't. I should look real quick and see when this went into open beta. Maybe it was like just really soon. No. Hawken open beta starts next week. You know, it's GameSpot on December 5th. So since December, it looks like it's been an open beta. So I would hope, for their sake, that there are enough players to fill these other game modes. I mean, I know as an objective player, I have come to understand that people tend to like just deathmatch. Find an energy station, remain close to gather energy. So here you go to a point, you gather energy, you deliver it to your base, enter a base lifter to unload it, repeat until battleship is launched, then you defend your anti-air gun, hold it until battleship reaches enemy base. Okay. This sounds like it has this some potential to be kind of similar to the Battlefield 2142 thing I was explaining. Alright, let's try our submachine cannon here. Operations of this mech binds you to the terms outlined in the Life-Death Policy Agreement Section 2. I really like all this startup stuff, by the way. It's very cool. I haven't actually got in at the start of a game like this, so I haven't gotten to see all this. The visual design of this game just makes it stand out. Like, everything looks real. It kind of looks like everything was actually built, and it's very like Aliens, like heavy industrial design, which I dig. Alright, so I guess we're going to go off to collect some energy. Both side needs some energy. Looks like we've got an enemy down here. Alright, I'm collecting energy. Is that it? No, that's a teammate, okay. So am I collecting it? Okay, acquiring energy. You'd be surprised when you're streaming with things you don't notice. Alright, so I've got 100 out of 200. I'm gonna book it out of here as soon as this fills. Don't like just chilling here. Alright, let's go. Back to base. Got jump pads, kind of nice. Alright, I'm just going to book it back there. So far I haven't even seen the other team. Hopefully there is one. Yeah, we got small teams. Looks like this is a 5-on-5 game mode. Okay, get in here. Press E. Oh, what? Sweet. That's pretty awesome, actually. Zach is wondering how this game is, and I would definitely say I'm enjoying it. I'm actually, not that it's a completely fair, completely reasonable comparison, but I'm actually enjoying, I enjoy the idea of this and the concept of this and the gameplay of this more than Warframe, a game that I was initially really impressed with. But I think, like I said, I want to give it more time, dig into it more, but it's kind of, at this point, getting very, looks like our battleship launched. It feels very, it's kind of shallow. It feels like I've seen a lot of what that has to offer. let's let's get back here. Okay, there's a lot of enemies. Looks like coming. We have the option to secure the anti-air because pretty sure we have our battleship up, but the team is not doing a lot to help us correct it here. I'm gonna go down. I think I'm on a jump pad. Darn it, the anti-air's up there. Okay. Whew. They do a good job of making you feel heavy. You never feel like with the jetpack you're, you know, blazing it up or being awesome. Yeah, no way. Far too many guys standing right there. Alright. Ah, this, the Team Deathmatch does not have a respawn counter, but it looks like this game does. Come on. Get me over, get it over there! Yes! Feels so good. Yeah, I'd really like to get a sniper. Where's our battleship? Whoa, enemy battleship! So I think we need to get the anti-air to take down their battleship. That's probably why this is like a 5-on-5 game type, because it needs to kind of be a little bit lower in order for it to really be reasonable for us to push them out of the base. Come on. Let's kill some people. Come on. Gosh darn. I need my team to kind of push up there with me. I'm going to get anything done. Oop, that's not it. Alright, oh jeez. Get out, get out. No. Jeez. Well, I don't really know what to say about this game type yet. Not much has happened. We've died. I got some energy, I delivered it, didn't matter. They kind of got the jump on us with the battleship. It's kind of weird that we didn't see any combat during that sort of energy gathering component. You'd think that okay, we're back to collect energy. Did we destroy their ship? Who can say? I kind of don't see a 1-0 up at the top, so I'm gonna start collecting energy. Gonna keep collecting it. Nobody come. Stay away. Stay away from me. Alright, looks like our team has things relatively secure. Gonna head back. Maybe this time we can get the jump on them. It's gonna be kind of lame if this whole mode just kind of comes down to getting the jump on the other team in terms of energy. But it's too soon for me to speak to that, really. Oh, come on, just boost. Fill me up. Or take all the energy. Why did it? Why? Team Battleship already launched. There it is. My God, it's beautiful. Oh, well. Looks like they're all at the anti-air, so that's great. Point control, 4 enemy, 1 team. Does that mean at the anti-air? Ooh, looks like you take some fall damage. Don't know if I should really be healing in this situation, but wow, there is a lot of them, it looks like, or there's a scrambler or something on. Yep, that's the scrambler I was talking about. Let's get out of there. Get out, get out, get out. Oh jeez, get out. Gotta repair. I don't know if he's behind me. Oh my god. You guys. It's tough. It's tough out here for mechs, you know. It's one day you're just gathering energy, and the next getting railgunned in the behind. In a dark alley. No. My brethren. We suck at getting the anti-air. Studies show. I'm hitting it, I guess. Is there something to shoot it? Getting shot, getting shot. Oh, there we go. An explosive one for you guys.
Guys, you have to get to the AA. Standing back here trying to shoot the ship will not ever get you to win.
Whoa, this game has voice chat. You guys, this changes the whole game. Now this guy, southernly sounding gentleman, can lead us to greatness. To the AA, Commander. Let's all go. I'm just pushing. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps. It's not working. It's not working. You guys, our team leader spoke up. He acted like he knew what was going on. Look where it got me. Dead. I do think it's always funny that when you're kind of playing these pickup games, not playing with your friends, that everyone knows how to win, but the things, like, each person they all know how to win, like, better than everyone else, but everything that they say is just like the most generic, like, well, you guys, we have to go for the objective. That's true. I think we all know that, though. It's not, oh jeez, I'm in a bad way. It's not working out for us, you guys. I'm kind of concerned that no one knows, including myself, nobody knows how to play this game mode. They're all just kind of chilling out and sitting and shooting. Alright. Off to secure the AA. Their battleship is about to score, so... Can I really just not shoot this? It shows me like I can shoot it. Doing damage to it. Doing a lot of damage to it. Right? Engine times 2, okay. Keep doing this. Yeah, there we go. What's all the big fuss about the AA? I'm just gonna wait until it gets... I'm gonna wait until we almost lose. Then I'm just gonna shoot it. By hand. Kind of reminds me of old Battlefield games where you could... I think in 1942, planes would take damage from any weapon. So you could, like, take down a plane with a BAR. Alright. Chewing into that dude a bit. Give me my energy, son. Well, goodbye. Goodbye, folks. Goodbye. Oh, God. That was me being immolated. That was my body being maimed and destroyed inside of that scrap metal. Don't know what I feel about this mode. Be interested to check out the assault, because this is not catching my fancy so far, which is kind of depressing. But Maybe that all changes when you're operating in a four-man team. You know the guys. You're coordinated. I'm sure it does. Honestly, most objective modes that manage to make their way into games are good in the right circumstances. Please don't be following me. Okay. Get up, get up, get up. Energy! What's happening? Ah! Why am I dying so much? God. Can I catch a break this game? Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, you guys. Sure feel like I am. Well, back to spawn. Alright, we're on to secure anti-air. It doesn't really matter. They launch their ship again. Oop, there's a bad guy. Okay. Let's do it. Hey, we might actually have a chance. Oh yeah. Gotta kill, I gotta kill, I don't care. I did something. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream. We're still kind of all the board and base guys are here still trying to figure out their stream configurations, and it's surprisingly complicated for the number of people that do it. And surprisingly finicky, but maybe that shouldn't be surprising. Jeez, that missile. That missile barrage did me in almost. Well, that's not gonna be good for me. Someone on the enemy team doing that? I'm healing faster than it, so. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I think I'm done with this. We're gonna try. Then I'm going to go try the assault, if we can get in, if enough people exist in this Earth to be playing it. I have to say, I hate when I'm streaming and we get a game like this. It's kind of crappy. It's crappy for me. Kind of shows the game in a bad light because it's not all that competitive or fun. I don't know what this guy's whining about with the ship, because we brought it down like crazy fast last time. We do have times 14 now, though, so that's not really great, but I'm gonna go for it. Whoa! Mad trick. God. How much longer? I don't want to put up with much more of this. There we go. Look at that. Perfect loss. Most deaths. I feel like I gotta be there. Yeah. Representing you guys. Pretty good at this game, I have to say. I got most deaths. Oh, well, I was tied. Three-way tie on our entire team. Bit of a mismatch here, I'd say. When they've got a 9-0 and an 11-0, and our best is 1-4 and a 1-10. Might not be the best makeup for that. I don't know, maybe people playing these later objectives are also far more advanced in terms of level, how much time they've spent, their mechs. Let's get out of here. Back to the garage. We're going to do this one last game mode here. That's probably going to be all for this evening. We've got some other things to get to, namely bed. Let's look at salts. Okay, let's try this. This sounds like this sounds like my ideal thing. It's kind of your basic objective match. Please let us get in. I guess it's worth getting some of our plugs in here momentarily. People might be watching this after the fact on YouTube, but we have a YouTube channel. Board and Base does, obviously I'm streaming a video game now. We don't just do video games. We actually started as a board, card, and role-playing game website. We kind of just sort of branched into video games since there's a lot of us that have, you know, time alone on a night like this where I can stream stuff and everything, so we kind of wanted to get a little into that while still doing our board game, card game coverage. So we actually just had an RPG 101 article go up by Evan Lewis. He's kind of doing like a beginning for people who are looking to get into RPGs, kind of a 5-article series on what you need to know and kind of good ways to get into it. That just went up. Jeez. Well, we're gonna close it out in one more team deathmatch, I guess, you guys. But yeah, if you go to our YouTube or go to our main site, boardandbase.com, we have several different game sessions videos, which are videos of us playing Netrunner, videos of us playing Star Wars the card game, new one, not the old one. And yeah, a number of different board and card game reviews, and then I did a write-up kind of on Battlefield and its endgame expansion that just came out. It's not really your traditional review, though. We're kind of trying to stray away from that when it comes to video games, just because there's so much of that. So it's kind of more looking at what I find really fun about Battlefield, which is kind of the freedom of movement that it grants you that other shooters don't. Alright, we're going to end this here on a good old-fashioned kill fest. I did it. I believe there's ways in those optimization points to cut your repair time down pretty considerably, which tear it up. Oh god, there's guys behind me and everything. Oh! Jeez. Alright. Alright, this guy's getting tore up from two sides. I love getting people when they're kind of being worked. Dual worked. Oh! Alright, that worked out for us, I'd say. Gonna prop a shield here and hopefully keep the long-range enemies off me and I can regen here. Like I said, I'm a big fan of all the sort of after effects this game has. It's got a lot of like grainy look, you know, like film grain. It feels like, almost has like scan lines, like you're watching everything kind of off of CRT. I'm gonna just jet out of here until I can get a friend. Screw you. Oh, bad place to be. There's really nothing more satisfying than landing that like perfect missile on someone right as they kind of are up in the air. Oh geez, nope, nope, nope. Bad for me. When you get hit like that when you're repairing, I'm pretty sure you take like a lot of bonus damage because I always die right away. Alright. We are currently up 24-19, so I will try to continue our lead. So you got like this guy over here, he's just not repairing. If I was him, I'd be like, you gotta repair, man. See? Okay. Alright, I got a buddy. Wasted him. Just down a little bit on life. Looks like I got some guys up here on the radar, so... Alright, we dropped him. Yeah, I might have to invest in that sort of a AoE heal ability, because a lot of times when I'm kind of rolling with a squad mate here that I would like to be able to heal them up. Probably a bad idea to repair here, but dedicated to it at this point, so we're going. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I think you just go to Hawken.com to download this. It's open beta. I believe they're taking money though. They're definitely, I mean, if nothing else, they're not giving out free. They're not giving out free real money currency anymore. They're just, you know, you just get the in-game free currency, and then you can, I believe, buy the other. Yes. It's kind of cool. You get all the typical Call of Duty, Halo, Savior, Underdog bonus, blah blah blah, kill streak. You get all those kind of bonuses on top of it. So it's very much a first-person shooter with mech flavoring than it is a mech game or a mech sim, as people might be used to if they're coming from, you know, if they're coming at it from things like Mech Warrior. Or those older games from back in the day that were really hardcore sims, you know, using joystick and throttle, and your torsos, your feet are pointing a different way than your head, and all that. So those games are awesome as well, and there is Mech Warrior Online, another free-to-play I'd like to check out that I think is closer to that, but from what I've heard, I don't think there's much that lives up to that old sort of ultra-hardcore philosophy of mech games, which... I don't know, we've been seeing a resurgence of lots of older PC game mechanics, so maybe we'll see some of those as well. Heal up here real quick. We've got some team. See, this is going much better. There we go. It's much more my, the team deathmatch, at least that one works much better for me. Oh man, we got two. Highest scoreboard, we got two squad mates. These guys take it seriously. They're on opposing teams, but hey. I'm at the bottom, but I was 5-1. So that's pretty good. Could have done better for my team overall, but... Alright guys, I think that's going to be it from me, Christian Sorrell, of boardandbase.com tonight. Thanks for joining me if you watched. It looks like we had, you know, a number of people throughout the stream, but I think it's going to be... really cool what we've got going on the site in the future, and it's going to be really fun to kind of keep checking out some of these free-to-play games, because the fact that you can get a game like this for free, which a game this game like 10 years ago, you know, my friends and I would have dropped $50 on and all played, even if it was just a multiplayer shooter. It's kind of awesome to get this stuff for free now, even though I'm still very much in the camp of a lot of people. I'm very wary of microtransactions. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how that pans over the next year. It's going to be really interesting to see how it goes with the coming of the PS4 and the next Xbox, how much they embrace that, because PC has seen so much success with it. So I'm probably going to keep playing some more free-to-play games. I'll probably be on here with some Planet Side. I'll probably be on here with some Mech Warrior. I'm kind of dipping my toes in a lot and seeing what I'll stick with. But we'll be back over the next week or two with, you know, some more Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate streams. We'd like to start streaming some of our role-playing stuff, some of our D&D Next and Pathfinder. Yeah, we're just going to be getting into everything. Go to boardandbase.com. We're on Twitter and Facebook, all that junk. Follow what we got going if you thought this was an alright stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I don't know how long this takes before it'll cut off when I hit stop, so goodbye.